Hi everyone, I'm June. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be experiencing Australia. The official name of Australia is the Commonwealth of Australia. It is a country and sovereign state in the southern hemisphere, located in Oceania. There are sometimes people who confuse this country with Austria in Europe. That's why you can find this kind of souvenir in Austria. The kangaroo is the national animal of Australia, and it is also one of the animals you can find on the Australian coat of arms. I think it is the cutest coat of arms in the world. The kangaroo and the emu are holding up a shield which depicts symbols of Australia's 6 states. This is the badge of New South Wales, on which you can see the cross of St. George with lion and star. And this is the badge of Victoria with St. Edward's crown and Southern Cross. On the badge of Queensland, there is a blue Maltese cross and St. Edward's crown. South Australian badge shows the Australian piping stripe. This is the badge of Western Australia with a black swan, and the badge of Tasmania shows the red lion peasant. The 7-pointed Commonwealth star also represents the states and territories, and in the background is wreath of golden rattle, the official national floral emblem. Australia is a very big country, but much of this land is very dry, and the middle of the country is mostly desert. So most Australians live in cities along the coast, such as Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, Darwin, Hobart, and Adelaide. The continent of Australia was separated from the other countries of the world many millions of years ago. Because of this, the animals of Australia can't be seen anywhere else. These include the animals like kangaroo, the koala, the emu, the kookaburra, and the platypus. You all know what a kangaroo looks like, right? The common name kangaroo is used for the 4 large species: the red kangaroo, the eastern grey kangaroo, the western grey kangaroo, and the antilopian kangaroo. The biggest species of kangaroos is the red kangaroo, which can be 2 meters tall and weigh 90 kilograms. Koalas are often called koala bears because a koala looks like a small bear or teddy bear. However, it is not a bear. It is quite different type of animal. They live in the eucalyptus forests of eastern Australia and are related to the wombats. Koalas are mostly active at night. They don't drink often because they get most of their water from the eucalyptus leaves they eat. Eucalyptus leaves are poisonous, but koalas don't get poisoned. This is because they have certain bacteria in their digestive tract that can detoxify the poison in the leaves. But they have to sleep for long hours because eucalyptus leaves don't produce much energy, and also because the digestive process takes a long time. The emu is a large flightless bird which is native to Australia. It is the tallest bird from Australia and also the second tallest bird in the world, after the ostrich. They can reach up to 1.9 meters in height and weigh up to 55 kilograms. Because of their size, they need to eat a lot. Kookaburras are birds which grow to between 28 and 42 centimeters from the head to the tip of the tail. The species of kookaburras, the laughing kookaburra, is famous for its sound because it was used in all the movies which showed the Australian jungle. It really sounds like laughing people. The platypus live in rivers and riverbanks. It is one of only 2 families of mammals which lay eggs. They look similar to a beaver with a brown furry body and white flat tail, sometimes called dog-billed platypus, because of their large and rubbery nose, which is similar to a duck's bill. The largest city of the country is Sydney. This city started in 1788 when the Captain Arthur Phillip brought the first fleet to settle in Australia. The settlers were mostly convicts from crowded prisons in England and Ireland with a group of soldiers to guard them. Now Sydney has many tourist attractions, and one of the landmarks is the Sydney Opera House. It is shaped like the sails of a boat. Many concerts and events take place there, with 2,000 performances a year presented by Opera Australia, Australia's national opera company. Another landmark of the city is the Sydney Harbour Bridge, which is a bridge that joins North Sydney with South Sydney. People can cross the bridge by car, walking, or by train. The Queen Victoria Building is also famous. It's located at George Street in the Sydney Central Business District. The building was constructed between 1893 and 1898 by the Phippard brothers. It was designed as a marketplace, but it was then used for a variety of other purposes. And in the late 20th century, it returned to its original use. Sydney has many things to see and do. These include visiting Taronga Zoo, eating food, looking at art, or watching sports like cricket or rugby, or walking down George Street, which has many nice shops. And the Blue Mountains are about 2 hours drive away to the west. Many people go to Sydney City to watch the fireworks display over the harbour on New Year's Eve. The second largest city of Australia is Melbourne, which is a multicultural city. 43% of the people living in Melbourne were born outside Australia or have parents from another country. Altogether, people from 233 countries live in Melbourne, and people with 116 different religions. The city is famous for its trams, and the center of the city is around a river called the Yarra River. It also has many big parks and gardens and some beaches. The largest inland city of Australia is Canberra, which is also the nation's capital. It's no accident that this city is between Sydney and Melbourne. The site of the capital was chosen as a compromise between these two rival cities in 1908. Tourists who visit Canberra come to see many national monuments and other famous sites such as the Government House, Parliament House, the High Court of Australia, the Australian War Memorial, the National Gallery of Australia, the National Library of Australia, and the National Museum of Australia. Vegemite is a dark brown paste made from various vegetables, yeast extract, and spice additives. The most popular way to eat it is on bread or toast with butter. Australians also eat it with avocado, melted cheese, and tomatoes. Many foreigners say that the Vegemite looks and tastes disgusting, but I will definitely try it if I'll have chance. Who knows, maybe I will like it. Do you know Milo? I actually grew up with this drink as a child in South Korea, but I didn't know that it was an Australian who originally invented it before Nestle started selling it. Australians love avocados. In most cafes, you can order a side of avocado with your eggs, and the avocado is often already included within the breakfast dish. Meat pie is one of the national dishes. Fillings of it vary, but the most common ones have ground meat, onions, gravy, mushrooms, and potatoes inside. It is odd, but the iconically Australian food is Italian. Australians are crazy for chicken parma. It is a chicken schnitzel topped with an Italian-inspired tomato sauce and melted cheese. It's on the menu of pretty much every bar in the country. Fish and chips and hamburgers are common meals as well. I made Australian hamburgers this time. See you in the kitchen. I was so skeptical when I put the beet and pineapple in the burger, but it was surprisingly good. Thank you for watching this video and see you next Friday. Bye!